So moving to the next chapter, Neighborhood Ramen, of course, has a lot of mixed feelings. It's very exciting, scary. We're, closing this chapter on our first baby, Neighborhood Ramen. But I think it always just comes back to exciting, this new journey we're about to embark on. Neighborhood Ramen, the brick and mortar, opened in January of 2019. Prior to that, we had been doing Neighborhood Ramen Social since 2017. We started just doing like house dinners in Jess's apartment, and then that evolved into pop-ups, and then we eventually opened our brick and mortar with 2019.
A typical day of making noodles for us is like we show up, we get our coffee, come over here, start making the kansui. Kansui is basically the water and the salts that would be determining like the flavor, the softness of the noodle. It can contribute to texture. You need a kansui noodle to kind of make it ramen. You can take the broth out and it'd still be ramen as long as there's like a kansui noodles. We'll weigh out our flours, kind of figure out what batches of noodles we want to make.
We add the kansui into the mixer. It forms soburo, which is like the crumbles of flour, which we then feed through the machine, which creates one solid sheet. And then we break that sheet into 2 pins, feed it together to combine it. Do that again a second time, so it actually creates 4 layers of dough. And then we press it to whatever thickness we want, and then cut it. They come out in the portions of noodles.
And then we box them up and take them to Neighborhood. It's very important to make the noodles because ramen it's a noodle dish.
That's the one thing that has to be present in order for it to be considered ramen. Being able to make our own noodles has opened up so many doors of making different styles. Before, if we had specials that we wanted to run, we're limited to what the noodle provider has in stock. It's been really great to kind of have full control of that aspect.
You definitely absorb part of your environment and you take that kind of with you. We have done a cheesesteak maze soba in the summertime. It's kind of a play on the Japanese rice and beef dish called gyudon. We've also done like a roast pork dish because a lot of ramens already have a form of roast pork on them. So we made like one that was a little bit more like a roast pork, and that one turned out really nice. But I would say the things that we will take with us from Philadelphia are more like philosophical and more like the kind of the grit that you get.
Philly's definitely made us tough. You look back and there's been a lot of tough times in our restaurant careers, whether working for other people or ourselves, but I think that is all part of what makes you and stronger, and gives me confidence that we can do this anywhere in the world essentially.
Yeah.